1. North Korea bans foreign tourists from Wonsan-Kalma beach resort. 2. Kim Jong-un's new water park, closed to foreign tourists after grand opening. 1. North Korea bans foreign tourists from Wonsan-Kalma beach resort. A luxury beach resort opens in North Korea, only to shut its doors to foreign tourists. Why? The answer might surprise you. In a move that's raising eyebrows around the world, North Korea has abruptly barred foreign visitors from entering its newly launched Wonsan-Kalma coastal resort, just weeks after it opened. This decision casts a shadow over what leader Kim Jong-un had proudly described as one of the greatest successes of the year. The announcement came via DPR Korea Tour, a website operated by the country's tourism authorities. In a brief notice posted Friday, the site stated that the Wonsan-Kalma tourist zone is temporarily not receiving foreign tourists. No explanation was provided, and there's no word on when, or if, the ban will be lifted. But here's where it gets controversial. The resort, located on North Korea's eastern coast, was designed to host up to 20,000 guests and officially opened to domestic tourists on July 1. A small group of Russian travelers was allowed in shortly after, sparking speculation that the next wave of visitors would be Chinese tourists, who historically make up the bulk of North Korea's foreign tourism. However, that plan now appears to be on hold. The timing of the ban is particularly curious. It came just days after Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov visited the resort for high-level talks with Kim Jong-un and North Korean Foreign Minister Cho Sun-hui. During the visit, Lavrov expressed optimism about future Russian tourism to the area, saying, "I am sure that Russian tourists will be increasingly eager to come here." And this is the part most people missed. Experts believe the sudden reversal may have been triggered by a Russian journalist's report that cast doubt on the authenticity of the resort's domestic visitors. The article suggested that many of the North Koreans seen at the resort may have been mobilized by the government to create the illusion of a bustling tourist destination, rather than being genuine vacationers. According to Oh Gyeong-seob, a researcher at the Korea Institute for National Unification in Seoul, North Korean authorities likely feared that allowing more foreign visitors could expose this staged reality, leading to international criticism or embarrassment. They probably concluded that the risks of opening the site to outsiders outweighed the benefits, Oh explained. Interestingly, while the ban appears to apply broadly, there's some debate over whether Russian tourists will be included. NK News, a site specializing in North Korea coverage, cited tour operators who believe Russians may still be allowed in, despite the official statement. Lee Sang-kian, an analyst at the Institute for National Security Strategy in Seoul, offered another angle. The ban might also reflect practical challenges in attracting Russian tourists. For many Russians, North Korea is simply too far and too expensive, he noted. Here's the economic dilemma North Korea now faces. The Wonsan-Kalma resort is the country's largest tourism project to date, and it likely required a massive investment, especially significant given North Korea's limited financial resources. Analysts say the resort must attract foreign tourists, particularly from Russia and China, to generate enough revenue to sustain operations. If they keep the doors closed to international visitors, they won't see any Russian rubles, Chinese yuan, or US dollars coming in, said Aun Chan Illinois, head of the World Institute for North Korean Studies. Without that income, the resort can't break even and may eventually have to shut down. Despite the ban, North Korean state media continues to promote the resort as a major achievement. Kim Jong-un has called it the proud first step in the country's tourism development. Reports claim the resort is currently bustling with local tourists, though independent verification is difficult. The first group of 15 Russian tourists reportedly arrived at the resort on July 11 after a visit to Pyongyang. One of them, Nina Svirda, described the experience as magnificent, praising the resort's cleanliness and modern facilities. North Korea has been cautiously reopening its borders after years of strict COVID-19 restrictions. However, it has yet to fully resume international tourism. Chinese group tours, which accounted for over 90% of foreign visitors before the pandemic, remain suspended. Earlier this year, a small group of international tourists was briefly allowed to visit the northeastern city of Ryazan, but that program was halted within weeks. So what's really going on here? Is North Korea trying to control its image too tightly? Or is this just a temporary hiccup in a larger plan to revive tourism? What do you think? Should North Korea be more transparent about its tourism efforts? Or is it justified in managing foreign access on its own terms? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you think this move will backfire or if you see it as a smart strategic pause. 2. Kim Jong-un's new water park, closed to foreign tourists after grand opening. A stunning twist has rocked North Korea's latest attempt to open its doors to the world. The country's brand new Wonsan-Kalma coastal tourism zone, which was supposed to be a symbol of openness and progress, has already slammed shut its gates to foreign tourists, barely 3 weeks after its much-publicized debut. If you thought North Korea was finally ready to welcome outsiders, think again. But here's where it gets controversial. The Wonsan-Kalma resort, personally unveiled by Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un on July 1, was designed as a glittering showcase for the regime's ambitions to boost international tourism. The sprawling beachfront complex boasted a water park, modern hotels, restaurants, and shopping centers, all set against the scenic backdrop of North Korea's east coast. The timing seemed perfect. Direct flights between Moscow and Pyongyang were about to launch, and the country had only recently reopened its borders to Russian travelers last year, followed by a cautious welcome to Western tourists this February after years of pandemic-related isolation. And this is the part most people miss. Despite the fanfare, the resort's sudden closure to foreigners has left many scratching their heads. No official explanation has been given for this abrupt reversal, fueling speculation and debate. Was it due to security concerns, logistical hiccups, or something more secretive? The lack of transparency is classic North Korea, but it also raises bigger questions about the regime's true intentions and its ability to sustain international engagement. Adding fuel to the fire, the Wonsan-Kalma project has been dogged by controversy from the very beginning. Since construction began in 2018, human rights groups and international observers have repeatedly sounded the alarm over reports of harsh labor conditions, alleged mistreatment of workers, and meager wages. Some critics argue that the resort's glossy exterior masks deeper issues of exploitation and control, a point that's sure to spark debate among those who see tourism as a potential bridge to the outside world. So, what do you think? Is North Korea's fleeting experiment with tourism just a PR stunt, or could it signal a genuine, if flawed, attempt at opening up? Do the reported abuses behind the scenes change your view of such projects? Share your thoughts below. Do you see hope for change? Or is this just more of the same from one of the world's most secretive regimes?